Their chips and cereal are really low priced. Their fruit and vegetables are really cheap. And you can get good quality, cheap fruit and vegetables from all these different little produce stores. Safeway, IGA, Save on Foods, other supermarkets have everything else you ever want to buy. But it's usually a good idea to try to shop at sales. I know Safeway has like this Safeway club card, and that can save you quite a bit of money if you shop there regularly. And there's also some other more expensive places like Capers and Choices Market, where they have a lot of really high quality, high-end cheeses and organic stuff, which is really, really nice, but can be a lot more expensive. So, oh, question, yes?
Are there any cooperative food stores here? Like
co-op
or customer-owned cooperative markets?
Probably, yeah. I don't know, but that sounds like the kind of thing that would probably be very nice.
What's the deal with the UBC farm? Can you buy stuff there? Or?
Yes, yeah. I actually learned from somebody in the audience this afternoon that apparently they have a farmer's market every Sunday, and so you can go to the farm and buy stuff. There's also a store in the sub called Greens, or shoot, I can't remember what it's called, but it's in the bottom floor in the sub. It's near where the medical insurance office is, and they resell. They sell a lot of organic stuff and stuff they buy from the farm. So you can have like a standing order for a dozen fresh eggs and a lot of other organic stuff they grow there.
Can you get plants?
Yes, there is a plant sale on campus that'll be coming up probably this week or next week. There will be a big UBC plant sale.
Where at the store or at the farm?
That'll probably, that's probably on campus. They'll probably be at the sub. At the very least, you'll be able to find information about the plant sale at the sub, and then there'll be some on campus. Yeah?
I think it's up at the Botanical Gardens. It's 7
Thanks.
Okay.
I just did a Google search. There's something called the East End Grocery Club. Not commercial provider.
Perfect. And I bet that's not the only one. There's probably a bunch. So that's it. Are there any other questions before we finish with the boring stuff? Okay, well, take it away. Thanks.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about some of the fun stuff. As you probably have realized, well, I've realized this over the past year in Vancouver, it's a very active city, probably the most active city I've been in ever. It's on a nice day, everybody will be outside, whether they're picnicking or going to the beach or running or doing whatever. There's all kinds of outdoor activities here, and I really encourage you to take advantage of it. I'm going to go through some of the activities they have at UBC, especially on the athletics side, and then other like recreational activities you can do around Vancouver and then farther away. So at UBC they have, here's a website for, it's called UBC Rec, and they run sort of the intramural type activities. So they have all kinds of things in terms of leagues and events and like instructional activities. They have pretty much all the major sports leagues. These are just a couple examples, but you can go on the website and see which ones they have. And you can make your own teams, or you can put your name in and get onto another team. And yeah, they're really fun. And it's like there's all kinds of different levels from sort of beginning up to like a more elite level. So if you want to get involved instead of going in for a varsity team. They have these outdoor instructional activities, which might be good to take advantage of. It's sort of when you want to get into some sort of sport that you've never done before. So they have rock climbing, kayaking, scuba diving, that kinds of thing, and they'll have them throughout the year. So you can take a look there. And there's all kinds of other ones, just things you wouldn't normally, I guess, be able to get into on your own. They have all the kinds of 1 or 2 day events throughout the year. And I'm just going to highlight 2 of them. One's coming up very soon. It's called Day of the Longboat, and it's a 2-kilometer longboat race in the ocean. And it's very fun. It's really popular. It's about, you put together a team of about 10, so like 8 to 12, I guess, people. And you're all in this longboat, and you start with like a run on the beach, and then jump in the boat, and then go out, paddle around, and come back and run out. And yeah, it's really fun. It's a great view of the city from the water, and you sort of get out there. And the registration for that is coming up. I think it's September 16th. So if you want to do that, it's yeah, get on it soon. And the second one is Storm the Wall, and that's in second semester, and it's really popular. you put together, it's kind of like a mini triathlon or relay race in a way. You put together a team of 5. The whole race only takes about 15 minutes, so you don't need to be especially good at anything. And so each person does a different thing. You have someone who does a short swim in the pool, then they hand off to someone who like sprints up the road, hands off to someone who does like this little bike around a little loop, and then hands off to someone who does a kilometer run. And it comes back to this picture at the bottom right here, which is a 12-foot wall, and you have to get all 5 of you over this wall. And yeah, you can sort of help from the top. And anyway, it's very exciting, and all kinds of people from campus between their classes come out to watch. So I highly recommend that. It's like really fun. And it takes up a week, so you sort of move along through like semifinals, finals, that type of thing. Yeah. Oh, and the last part is the AMS Clubs Days. So that, I don't know the date, I haven't been able to see it being published. It's usually the 3rd week of September, and it's in the Student Union building, and it's sort of like all the clubs come out and have a booth, and you can sign up for whatever clubs you want to do. So watch out for that, and hopefully they'll send out some sort of email when the date is, but you can find clubs for anything. It's like the sports stuff will be there, but everything else, like the cultural, languages, wine tasting, just pretty much anything. So that's definitely to check out when it comes. The gym on campus, it's in the Student Rec Center. It's $25 a term, which is actually a really good deal because this past year it was $30 a month, so now they've subsidized it. And it's a really nice gym. It has everything you need in terms of, it's got TVs and it's got exercise machines and weights. And they have a separate studio that has all kinds of dance classes and a room with stationary bikes for your spin classes. And then this little like rock climbing bouldering wall. And they have shoes there. So anyway, it's a nice gym. I would say it's worth it. So on the other side, you can technically run and bike and do all kinds of stuff outside all year round. So pick whether you want to go to a gym or not. The UBC Aquatic Center. This is one of my favorite things on campus. It's they have a 50-meter indoor pool, and then they have it's about a 45-meter outdoor pool. And they have all kinds of things like all kinds of diving boards, like 1 to 10 meters, and a rope swing, and these big like blow-up castles if you want to just go play in the pool. And they have like a hot tub and a sauna and a steam room downstairs. And the best part is that it's free for all students, and you can swim pretty much almost any time of day. Go to the website, but there's like if you want to do lengths from about 7:30 in the morning till late at night, you can do it almost all the time. So that's good. In terms of sports in Vancouver, you can find a league for almost anything you want to do. You just have to search for it. A couple of them, like I can highlight, Ultimate Frisbee is really popular here. And this organization, Urban Rec, organizes sort of like a beach volleyball league, indoor soccer, softball, all kinds of things. And they do a really good job, so you can put together a team and do one of those. The Vancouver Rowing Club, unique to here is the dragon boating is very popular. You don't have to have done it before. You can put together a team, or I think they have some where you can sort of join them if you want to get into that. And then the Jericho Sailing Center, it's down at the Jericho Beach, which I'll show you in a second. And it's really neat. You can join that through UBC, through the UBC Sailing Club. And they have sailboats you can rent out, windsurfs, paddle boards, that kind of thing, just stuff to play in the water. And there's all kinds of other ones. Okay, so activities around Vancouver. Here's a little picture of, this is Lighthouse Park, which is in West Vancouver. Anyway, it's got some great cliffs to jump off if you ever want to go explore it at some point. Parks in Vancouver, the two probably most popular ones are Pacific Spirit Park, which is the one right beside UBC that sort of separates us from the rest of the city. And it's got 50 kilometers of walking, cycling, and horseback riding trails. And it's really pretty. You definitely go in there. It's the big trees and nice paths, and it's really great for like running and walking, that kind of thing. And then Stanley Park is a definite must to go see at some point. It's huge, 1,000 acres, and they have a great this great seawall that they've built around. It's about 8 kilometers or 9 kilometers,